Welcome to Finding Completion. This series is exploring my time in-game as a maxed RuneScape player. For me, getting max stats meant changing my goals totally as a player. I was no longer chasing 99s. I'm finding enjoyment in other aspects of the game. Boss collection logs, clue scrolls, virtual level 120 skills, achievements, and rune score. The beauty about this game is carving out an adventure for yourself regardless of if that adventure is of value to other players. Why don't you come join me on my adventure as I find completion? Gamers and gamer adjacents, welcome to the next episode of Finding Completion, and we're going to get right into things by doing something that was kind of an oversight on my part. So I've been recently looking at relic powers for archaeology, and I realized I'm missing 3 of them. Bait and switch, which allows you to cook fish when caught, which is kind of like the Inferno Adds relic, where you can burn logs when they're cut, but for fishing. Flow state, 20% increase to archaeology excavation precision, and then conservation of energy. This is the one that kind of brought this whole thing on, because after using an ultimate ability, you regain 10% adrenaline. If you have the Ring of Vigor, this means that you're regaining 20% adrenaline after using an ultimate ability. So I wanted to get this. You can kind of see what I use currently. Persistent Rage is kind of redundant now because of the Infernal Puzzle Box, so I don't really need to use that. Luck of the Dwarves, depending on what content I'm even doing, I don't really need to use this either. I kind of did it out of just out of convenience, but there's the enhanced luck potions that I can use if I'm doing ED2, and like with Elder God War stuff, I could just put on the Luck of the Dwarves before I open the chest. So I wanted to go get those 3 relics, and you could see I have some shit in my inventory here that I'm going to use in order to do that. The first one that we're gonna do, just because it seems like the most annoying, is to get something called Soma. And it's an archaeology relic that you offer to the monolith to get the flow state relic power. The way that you get this is from this thing right here, the Skeka Flask Reinforced. Now, the way that you get this is you excavate an earthen glass flask from the experiment workbench station in the Orthen dig site. Then you add a piece of dragon metal to it, making it the Skeka Flask Reinforced, and then we're going to pick it up at the next step. We have to fill it with water from a specific location. We have to add an herb to it. We have to add a fruit to it, and then we have to add a honeycomb to it. So we're just going to go do that now. I'm going to get all the stuff that I need, and we're going to go on a little adventure and tackle that one first. Alright, so this is everything we'll need. Clean Arbuck, Guarana fruit, and then sweet honeycomb is all that we'll need. Now I have to figure out where in the hell this location actually is. Okay, so it's like all the way east of fucking Quartz. It's like right here. What's gonna be the easiest way over there? Okay, let me get my Slayer Cape. I think I can get there from Laniakea. Okay, I think if I go northeast of Laniakea, there is like an agility shortcut that I can use to get over there. I'm hoping, maybe, fingers crossed. Okay, I can cross these vines, so I think I'm good to go. So let's go right over there. And where we're going is right here. This is where we need to go. All right, I think it's this pool of water here. Also, did I observe this? Yes. All right, so I believe it's this pool of water here. So if I click on the flask to add water, this feels like it. Okay, cool. So now we have the Skeka Flask water. We have to mix now. Both items are tradable? Hit yes. Okay, so that's unfinished now. We added the Arbuck to it. I think we're gonna add the Guarana to it now. Yep, so partial mix, and then one more. We should add the honeycomb to it. And there we go, Soma. So this is what we need. This is what we have to give to the monolith to get the flow state relic power. Now to the Invention Guild. All right, this one's for conservation of energy. So under miscellaneous support, there's something called the experimental Aether Reactor. Here is everything you need for it. The main thing is you need a Cthulhu Stone, which I think is at like 118 archaeology. So this is a pretty high requirement relic. And then quintessence as well. So we're gonna go ahead and manufacture this. And there we go. So this gets given to the monolith now, and it's good to go. Last thing here is requiring a death mask, and this is the death mask is to get the bait and switch relic. Now with the death mask, we have to give it to Bob the cat in order to get the thing that we offer to the monolith for the relic. So we're gonna need the cramulet. I believe if you interact and then open. Oh no, okay. So it's the white dial. So he's northwest from where we are currently. Let's go to Sears Village. All right, now we got to go east. So I guess we'll try Catherby. It says he's down here. Am I missing something? Is he in this? Is he in this building? Oh, he's right here. No. Yeah, he's right there. Okay. So if we talk to Bob, give him the mask. There we go. Evil Bob's cat's paw. I think Bob might just be in here after you hit a certain point in quests, to be honest. I didn't know that because like reading the relic or reading the wiki, it says that the quickest way to find him is to world hop inside the runecrafting tutor building in Birthwarp, which would be this building here. I thought you just had to locate him with the amulet, and maybe up to a certain point you do, but all right, let's get over to the archaeology guild. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but if you have bladed dive, you could do this, which is very cool. But anyway, all right, let's offer up some of these relics. That's 1, conservation of energy unlocked. 2, flow state unlocked. The third and final one, bait and switch unlocked. So there we go. Now I got all of the relics. There's not an achievement associated with that, which is kind of interesting. I expected there would be. But before we go any further, at the end of last episode, I said I wanted to hit 2300 rune score, and I'm still planning on doing that. I do have a 10 rune score increase from last episode, so we're starting at 22,940. The reason I have a 10 increase is because right here, breaking the sound barrier, fly across Stormguard, harnessing something powerful. I have no idea how I even did this, to be completely honest with you. I was just flying around, trying to get up to Howl's workshop, and I randomly got that, so I wasn't even trying to do it. I did it on accident. But anyway, that's why there's a 10 increase. All right, now I do want to tackle some Master Quest Cape requirements today, but before I get into that, what I want to do is use these prayer brawlers that I got. I know I'd been mentioning that I have thieving brawlers, I just haven't gotten around to using them. The prayer brawlers are a little bit easier to use. They have 1,274 charges, and I have 1,274 Frost Dragon Bones. So I'm just going to scatter an Infernal Ash quick, and what I will do is I'm going to reset this prayer row, and I'll pin it. So the goal here is going to be to see how much XP I get from using these brawlers, these Frost Dragon Bones. The boosts that I will be stacking is a Knowledge Bomb. I'm going to be using the 10% XP buff from the Desert Pantheon aura, and then I do have the last tier of the Infernal Puzzle Box, which gives 25% additional experience with brawlers. And I'm using the second highest tier bone that I can use. This is expensive as is, so this is 35 mil. Basically double this if you're using Reinforced Dragon Bones. Not quite double, but Reinforced Dragon Bones are like 41k a piece or something like that, and they only give maybe like 30 more XP. Realistically, Dinosaur Bones are probably the better, more economical option, but I went with Frosts because, you know, it's going to be some decent amount of XP. I don't get brawlers all the time, but anyway. So I'm just going to activate this and teleport out to Mandrith so I can do this at the, Mage Training Arena. Other boosts that I'm stacking, I have the first age set, except for the gloves, obviously because I'm using the brawlers. And then I'm using the wisdom, or the wise perk as well on both my Wilderness Sword 4 and on my Excalibur. All right, got the preset set up. Starting XP is 27,568,349. So 106 prayer. I will definitely get a level from this, so I'll get to 107. I don't know how much XP total I'll get though. If you're unfamiliar with how you do this, Powder of Burials, it allows you to get the same amount of XP as a, you know what, let's just start doing this. We're gonna use a Powder of Burials. I'm gonna use my Knowledge Bomb here, and then all I do is I just hold down the hotkey for number 1, and then I start burying, and you could see I'm getting a fucking shitload of XP. and then I could hit number 2 to withdraw my Beast of Burden. The Powder of Burials, you can see when burying bones, you gain 250% extra prayer experience, which is the same XP bonus that you're going to get from using a Gilded Altar. But you can just bury bones anywhere, so it means you could do this a lot faster. One inventory down, and we used like 60 bones, and that's nearly 200k XP. So this is going to be very good for XP. Now, obviously, in RS3, XP can be very cheesy, and Brawlers are a perfect example of that, the fact that you can do something like this. But I'll be honest, prayer is really fucking expensive. So if this is, you know, a more economical way to get a lot of prayer XP to, you know, get to 120 or get to 200 mil, I don't really give a shit. At the end of the day, I just want the fancy, shiny looking cape. I don't really give a fuck how I get there. And if I can get there cheaper, so be it. I'm going to take that route. And this honestly shouldn't take long. I mean, if you're standing next to a bank, I know you can basically do almost 5,000 bones an hour. I'm obviously not next to a bank. I have to use the lever every single time to get back there. But regardless, doing, you know, 1,200 bones shouldn't really take that long. Also, I do have the prayer pet already. Like in the last episode where I got the Wallace pet, I do have the Jack of all Blades title. So I have all the combat pets. So, you know, no pets from doing this, just looking at XP gains. Just realized I forgot to use that aura. So it went up by like, what was it, like 70 XP or something like that. So I didn't lose out on that much XP, but, you know, it's kind of cringe. All right, and I'm about to level up here any second. There we go, level up. So that's 107 prayer. So far, 1.2 mil XP gained. Still have 864 left, so that's kind of nuts. I need 2.9 mil to level. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I think I might be just shy of this level, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, this should be the last inventory for the Brawlers. 23 charges left, which should be the rest of this inventory here. And there we go. Brawlers are done. 3,941,783 XP. I did drop from like 3128 XP to 3015 because, as you can see, I hit 100% of my Wise usage today, so it dropped slightly because of that. So that means there's 267k left to level. All right, back at the max guild here. We're just going to bury some dragon bones. I have like 2,700 dragon bones or something like that. I'll do this for at least the next 7 minutes while the powder of burials is going on. Try to see if I can get as close as I can to a level. I do have enough bones to level, but it's going to be, can I get that amount of XP in 5 minutes? Chances are, no, there's no way in hell. I have 230k left, so, you know, I do not have time to bury, you know, like 800 bones or whatever that would be. So, you know, we'll see how close we can get, though. There we go. All done. I have 64k prayer XP left until 108, but that's fine. I do have 30 minutes left on my knowledge bomb and on my Pantheon aura. I think I'm just gonna go to Aya and AFK at the hunter plot there. I have a couple things I gotta do, so I'm just gonna like AFK that on my phone or something for the time being, so it's easy and low effort to do. Okay, so my AFK session is over. What I want to do is there's a mini quest that I've been meaning to do, Wandering Gaal, or whatever the hell it's called. What I didn't realize is that October 24th, 2022, they actually updated this for different requirements. So you don't need the same stuff that you needed before. I believe I had shared this mini quest before. Aftermath got added as well because that's new, but you used to need like 747 obsidian shards, which I didn't have, and you had to wear a full set of obsidian armor in order to do this. You don't have to do that now. You need a ring of stone, any color, and then a ring of visibility. The ring of stone you can get from purchasing it. It's either a 1 in 5k drop off of Tazar, or you can buy it for 303k Tokul at one of the shops in the Tazar city. So one of the two ways is how you get that. And the Ring of Visibility is quest reward, I believe. So I'm just going to go over to Manor Farm to be in the overworld. And I think all you have to do is use the Ring of Visibility. Yep. All you have to do is use the Ring of Visibility on the Ring of Stone. So you talk to this guy here. And then can you read the ancient language? All right, and there we go. That's literally all you have to do. This opens up a some like lore implication stuff, ability to read the mysterious bookcase in the fight cauldron. And if we take a look, it's all gone. So very cool. That is a Master Questcape reward, which is why I wanted to do it. So got that knocked out. And funny enough, I was actually planning to do that this weekend, and I read the news post that came out, and they said they changed it. So I guess I waited just long enough to do it. So I got to do it a little bit easier at least. Now, while I'm dealing with Master Questcape requirements, after the close is the next one that I would like to do, because I think I could do this one pretty quick too. Unlock Closure's Robes Cosmetic Override outfit after completing Once Upon a Time in Gelinor. It's a post-quest reward. We have to go to Death's office. I don't remember exactly where to go, but it's through this door here, I think. No, this one over here. Yes, Closure Study. Okay, so we're at the back of his office here. We're going to enter his personal space. I believe you have to talk to him until he leaves initially, but I apparently already did that. Where is it? There's like a chest or something. I can't even see. Jesus. Invade privacy. There's something in here. Okay, read clue scroll. Okay, so we have to go to Draenor, and then we have to talk to the emissary of Sliske. I think we just dig right next to her. Yep. Open reward casket, and then right here, unlock cosmetic ghostly undergarment. There we go. After the close. Very cool. That one was pretty fast. Okay. 40 more rune score needed until my goal of 23k is met. So getting close, getting close. For now though, like I said last episode, I want to go ahead and do some Arch-Glacor. I still have it as my Reaper task, and I just want to kind of push the streak a little bit farther and just see how I can go. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that now. Fingers crossed I get something cool. So yeah, we'll do Arch-Glacor now, and then possibly maybe like one or two more Master Questcape requirements, because I know there are a couple of them that are pretty quick to do. So we'll see what we can tackle off Master Questcape to reach our 2300 goal. All right, all geared up. Take a look at the Arch-Glacor tab. Here's what we're working with. Current streak is 19, 224% is the highest in rage. We're gonna obviously beat my current record because it's like one more kill. I think after 25 kill streak is when you don't lose a majority of the stuff that's in your chest. So depending on how I'm doing after I do this Reaper, I may claim my chest. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll jump right into it. Well, there's 75 kills in hard mode, so... And here's a drop at 75 kills in hard mode. See, I fucking told you. All right, that's assignment done. You can see up at the top left, no more time in this instance. We are completely finished. Let's claim the reward. Summoning focus. All right, and you can see kill streak 30, enrage 346%. Currently 29, almost 30 mil in the chest right now. I do want these Glacor remnants. I'm not gonna lie, just so I can use my Lang artifact, but I'm not going to claim the loot. I think I'm going to continue the challenge. Because I'm at a 30 kill streak, I think I keep a majority of this stuff that's in here. I want to see if I can try and hit around 500%. And I mean, you can see by my inventory here, I'm fine with food. It's really just going to end up being me fucking up a mechanic like the, like the beams that ends up getting me killed. But let's just continue the challenge. And 14%. So I am going to grab my next Reaper assignment too. See what we get. Rex Matriarchs. Why is it that like every time I do Arch-Glacor, I get like Rex Matriarchs right afterwards? I swear to God, I get them every other fucking Reaper task. I think I might go do them. Maybe I'll get something interesting. I don't know. I'll go do them quick, I guess. Just because I have a Soul Reaper refresh and I'd like to use that today. So here's to getting a Heart of the Seer. Am I right, fellas? Probably not, but that would be cool. Well, there's a Heart of the Berserker drop. Not a Heart of the Seer. I think that's my third Heart of the Berserker. Yep, third Heart of the Berserker. Rip. We'll get it eventually. Draconic Energy. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever gotten that as a drop before or not. It's a 600k drop, so I'm cool with it, but it's not Heart of the Seer. What the fuck, man? Another Draconic Energy. That's cool. This is like the best hour of Rex Matriarchs I've ever had. 2 Draconic Energies and then Heart of the Berserker. That's kind of cool. And I got a Treasure Hunter key. That's the real prize. Being able to gamble. Gambling never pays off. Alright, Reckless done. Reaper assignment done. And no Heart of the Seer. That's alright. I'll have it eventually. I'm gonna just chill here for a little bit more because I still have supplies and stuff. The kills will be a little bit slower because I don't have Reckless, but that's whatever. After this, I'm going to use a Soul Reaper refresh and hopefully I'll get something cool from it. It would be nice to get like Arch-Glacor again or something like that, but we'll see. Hopefully I get to pick. That would be cool. All right, we're back and we're going to use the Soul Reaper refresh. Yes, please. Assignment. Yes. Okay, fuck yeah, we get to pick. So we are going to do our good old friend Arch-Glacor. 14 souls. So that is going to probably put me close to 500% enrage. Let me see. So I'm at 85 KC right now, and my current enrage is 360%. I'm almost certain that this will put me either at 500 or like really close to 500% enrage. And I'm pretty sure you get a title for that. Yeah, so Song of Ice and Ire 4, defeat at 500% enrage. This one gives you the Bronze Iceborne title. It gives you the Iceborne title. I don't know what color it is. I know you do get like the golden title at, what is it, like 2000% enrage. I'm not gonna get there, more than likely. Oh, and it actually looks like I'll hit 100 total kills too, which is very nice. And I'll be what is it, 1 off? Yeah, I'll be 1 kill off 100 in hard mode too. Before we do any Arch-Glacor though, let's go to the Grand Exchange. There's a Master Quest Cape achievement called Gunning for Jewelry, and it's for engraving all of Dororan's jewelry after the Gunner's Ground quest. I think he's in here. Yeah, so let's talk to him. Another matter. What is it? I have some more jewelry I need your help engraving. Okay. All right, so we'll engrave the bracelet. There we go. Dragonstone engrave. 10k XP in crafting. And then one last one. Onyx amulet. Last one. Nice 20k XP in crafting. Gunning for jewelry. That one was super, super fast. Just a post-quest reward that I had to do. Thank God I had the 90 crafting requirement, right? Thank God I had the 90 crafting requirement. Okay, another post-quest reward that I think I can do just immediately. Hall comes to Templeton. Unlock the ability to trade noted artifacts. So I think the first place I have to go to the agility pyramid. And then talk to... All right, then we talked to Simon regarding a little job. Okay, so now we just got to go to Pyramid Plunder, and we have to talk to the mummy, and that should be it. All right, there we go. Hall comes to Templeton. Very easy. Just a post-quest reward that I never did. So yeah, that one's checked off. Very cool. Okay, I don't know how the hell I never did this. I dig this transportation, unlock the dig site pendant. I have no idea. I have no idea how I haven't done this. So, I just have to excavate this thing here. I can't remember. It has been like a long time. I did this in old school on my old school account. Oh my god, you find a necklace in remarkably good condition. This took for fucking ever. Alright, we'll talk to the archaeologist. Found something interesting. Pretty necklace. Alright, he took it, and there we go. I dig this transportation. Unlock dig site pendants. Let's get the fuck rid of all of this stuff. That's another one ticked off the list, and if you look up at the top right, 2300 rune score. So we hit 2300. I mean, personally, I think that's a decent amount of rune score. I tend to examine people all the time and just like see what they got going on. And 2300's kind of a lot, to be honest with you. At least from my perspective, I feel like, you know, I've worked pretty hard to get it to this point. So yeah, here's the overview screen so you could see kind of what's going on. The lore category is basically going to be filled up all the way from Master Quest Cape. Skills and exploration, both of those I can definitely get closer to 100%ing. Activities, some of these are just a nightmare and that I probably won't get to. And a lot of the combat ones too. It's kind of same ordeal. So yeah, I mean, a lot of achievements also get ticked off when you're doing trimmed comp and stuff like that. You don't complete literally all of them. You know, obviously if I keep going for Master Quest Cape trimmed comp, a lot of achievements will be ticked off. But yeah. All right, very cool. Let's get back to the, well, get out of my inventory. Get back to the bank and plan the next move if I want to do any more achievements or if I want to go do some Arch-Glacor next. Yeah, so apparently the move is getting sick and then not playing the game for a couple of days. You could probably still hear I'm a little bit congested in my voice, but yeah, I was really hoping to like wrap things up before Double XP Live started. It started on, I think, the 14th of November, and today is the 21st of November, so I did the entire Double XP Live. I didn't record much because I was sick over that period of time a little bit, and I didn't feel like talking and sounding like shit like I do now. Before we talk about that though, I have these Sentistan scrolls that I got when I was getting some golden rocks, so let's just hand these in because I think this is an achievement. There we go. Sentistan letters, collect all the letters from the Sentistan dig. And to get these, it's down here. You get them from doing activities here, and I jump on these exercise bikes down here to get golden rocks quickly. Alright, so what are the gains from Double XP Live looking like? Well, if we look here, so I have two new 120s if you look closely. We'll start off at the top of the week. I did construction. I gained about 16 million XP in construction. I'm currently at 117. Don't have the pet still. One of the bigger changes is in Hunter. So I did a lot of Hunter over Double XP. I used like 26k protein traps, and because of that I obviously still don't have the Hunter pet. I believe I gained just shy of 48 million Hunter XP over Double XP weekend. This was a majority of my time spent doing Hunter. Almost the entirety of the time was just doing Hunter, AFKing that. Luckily, God of War Ragnarok came out, so I've just been playing that while I AFK'd Hunter. But that was a huge gain for me. One of the other big changes, like I said, are those 120s that I got. I got 120 strength and I got 120 defense. So I have all combat 120s except for prayer. That's the last one that I have. I spent about the last 10 hours running Elite Dungeon 3 with my friend. And that dungeon is just straight up an exploit. Like, we were gaining about 11 million XP an hour in just the main stat. So that means strength. I was getting around 11 million XP in strength. When I switched to defense, I was using ranged. So strength was probably around 9 to 10 mil an hour. When I was training defense using chins, it was around 11 to 12 mil XP an hour. So probably averages out around 11 mil. That's not including HP. So in Constitution, I have 164 million Constitution XP. I gained about like 33 mil XP in Constitution. I was getting around 3.5 to 4 mil Constitution XP an hour. You know, the XP dopamine was great and all, but holy shit, that just, you should not be allowed to gain that much XP. Like that's just fucking crazy. So me and my buddy both got our broadcasts together. He did magic and defense. I did strength and defense. And I went ahead and added 2 new capes to the collection, the strength cape and the defense cape. So I have 2.4 billion XP, 50 mil off of 2.5 bill. So that's really cool. It's kind of nice to see that crazy amount of experience. I have 766k bonus. Most of my bonus I'm going to be putting into prayer because with the skills that I have left for 120, prayer is going to be the most expensive out of all of them. because it's just a straight loss just burying bones, and needing 72 mil XP to get there, that is going to cost a significant amount of money to do. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. All in all, double XP live was about a 200 million XP gained week for me. On the screen is from the website RunePixels. I used to use RuneClan, but that site doesn't work anymore. RunePixels isn't bad. It doesn't display things how RuneClan did, which I'm accustomed to. So you could see my total gained XP on the screen, which is for the week 195 mil. That's not exactly accurate because the week reset after like my first day. And I also had my double XP shut off for a little while just because I was waiting for my friend to come on so we could do Elite Dungeon 3. So yeah, about 200 million XP gain. That is the most XP I've ever gained in a double XP weekend. And I mean, you can see on the you can see on the chart here, I gained 62 mil XP in defense, and I gained 38 mil XP in strength for the week, not to mention 33 mil XP in constitution. So an absolutely absurd amount of experience. But thank you very much for watching this episode. Hopefully I can, get back on track with recording stuff. I am taking things a little bit easier because, like I said, I'm still congested. I'm feeling better, but, being sick is really fun, isn't it, fellas? Anyway, if you liked, please leave a like for the video. It helps it get recommended to other people. And if this isn't the first video that you've seen from mine, please consider subscribing to see what I upload in the future. All right, thanks, everybody. Later.